Hey friends, welcome to Freedom in a Budget. I'm Kelly, and today we're going to talk about 5 side hustles that you can start this week. Alright, so we're talking about side hustles. Side hustles are such a great way to make extra money on the side in addition to your day job, or if you're a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, whatever it may be. Side hustles are awesome. It is how I cash flowed my wedding. It's how I save cash for a car. This is a side hustle on my YouTube channel. So side hustles are great. Now, some of them may need more effort, may need more supplies or different things like that. But some of them are super easy that you can start this week. So I'm going to give you 5 side hustles that you can start immediately. If you're new to Freedom in a Budget, I hope that you subscribe and stick around at my channel. It's all about living life well on a budget. And a budget doesn't have to be constricting and you can't do anything. You can't have Starbucks. You can't do anything like that. No, a budget gives you freedom. When you allocate your money, when you put you in charge of your money versus your money in charge of you, then you can have a really great life. We are currently saving for our first home, and I think we're ready to put an offer on the house. I am so excited. So just a little sneak peek of our life. But yeah, side hustles are great, and a really great way that you can earn extra money is side hustle. So I think I've said side hustle like 50 times in this video. So let's get to it. 5 side hustles you can start this week. First one, Uber or Lyft. These are really, really great ones. My sister actually does this as her full-time gig, so it's not a side hustle for her. It doesn't have to be a side hustle to be your full-time gig, as you know, not normal salaried income, but you can make some really great money. Some things that you have to be aware of: you have to be aware of your surroundings. Obviously, you want to be careful about who you're letting into your car, making sure that you're checking names and that the right person is getting into your car. Your car does need to be a little bit newer. It needs to be at least 10 years old, which isn't too bad. So 2019 needs to be at least a 2009 car to be able to Uber. You need to make sure that you're keeping up with your car, that it's clean. People will be rating you, so you do want to make sure that your car's not gross or anything like that. But it's really cool, and they do have different times that you can make more money. So they have what's called surging. So if you go out and you're surging, typically during rush hour times, if there's a concert, if there's a big event, something like that, Uber will see, oh, there's a lot of people that need Ubers right now, we're going to surge it. So that's really good for the driver, not so good for the passenger, because when they're surging, you can make multiple times what the normal fare would be. So that's really great that you're able to make extra income. So if you're getting up early and going before work and doing the morning rush hour, like airport rides, people's cars not starting, so they need an Uber to work, that's a great way. Or after work, or if, like I said, there's an event, those are really great ways to do it. Jamie did it for a little bit, and I remember one 4th of July, he went out and was doing Uber. So people, weren't going out and getting drunk and then driving. They were just Uber home, and it was great. He made a lot of money that night. So Uber's a really great way to do that. Uber, Lyft, there's a couple different ones that you can do. So that's a really great one. Number 2 is babysitting, pet sitting, house sitting, any of those. Those are really great side hustles. I am 30. I still babysit. I know it's a thing that people do when they're in high school, maybe college, but babysitting is a really great way to make some extra money. It all depends on what area you're in, of how much you can charge. I live in South Florida, so I am able to charge a little bit more than you would be in like the Midwest or, a really, really rural town. So keep that in mind with how much you're charging. I typically charge about $15 an hour for babysitting, but I am, 30, and I'm not someone that's just in high school and doesn't have any experience with kids or anything like that. But it's a great, easy way that you can do that. Dog sitting. Dog sitting is a really great way, especially if you want a pet, but you can't have one for whatever reason it may be. You can still get that puppy fix or dog fix. My aunt works like an hour away from her home. She's a nurse. She's gone for 14, 15 hours at a day. So she hires a dog sitter to come in, or dog walker to come and take out her dog so the dog's not cooped up all day, let him go to the bathroom, everything like that. It's a great way to make some extra money. If you're already walking your dog, you can go out, add some more dogs, and do that. That's a really great way. House sitting. House sitting is awesome. There's so many different ways that you can do that. People need to just make sure that their house is taken care of and safe and secure. Take care of the pets, take care of the plants, take care of all of that. Get the mail, all of that. It's a really great way to do it. Sometimes you stay in the home and sometimes you just go and check on the house, you know, once a day or twice a day. So it just depends on the scenario, but that is a really, really great way. You can make a couple $100s a week doing that, which is so cool. And you're just getting another place to live. It's not much extra work. I've done it where I just had to go and stay at someone's house for I think it was like 4 nights, and take out their dog, do all of that, walk the dog, everything, and I made $150, I think it was. So super easy, so fun side hustle, and you know, you get to live a little different life every once in a while. Number 3 is Etsy. Etsy. We love some Etsy. So finding a trade, finding a craft or something that you can sell is a really, really great way to make some extra income. But disclaimer, you have to be careful that you're not doing it and the craft or whatever you're doing costs more than you're actually going to be making, and it's a really big investment in upfront cost. Now some you may have to invest a couple $100s to get supplies or a machine like a 3D printing machine or something like that, but then you can recoup it. But you want to be careful because you may not want to do it, or it may be too much work, or your product may not sell. So you have to be careful of that. Example, these wooden blocks. So, I even wrote, this is from 2015. So these are blocks that I was doing, and I was printing photos onto pieces of wood, and I was going to start an Etsy shop and do it, and I was all excited. I spent, I think, $120 on all of the supplies because you need Mod Podge, you need this gel stuff, you need the wood, you need ink and all of this. And I was all excited, and I even made an Etsy name. I made a separate email address. I did all of this stuff, and I was going to do it. I didn't sell a single one. I did make these as gifts. As you can see, this one, it says, Jamie, what a wonderful thought is that some of our best memories, days of our lives haven't happened yet. Love, Kelly, Valentine's Day 2015. This is when we were dating. How sweet. We were dating for less than a year when this picture was from Africa when we went to Zimbabwe together. And then this picture was from Boston on one of our trips when he came home with me to visit my family in Boston. So this was a total fail. I did not make money. I spent a lot of money, and I still have a giant tub of gel for these that haven't even opened yet. Yeah, it was a waste. But a successful thing on Etsy is my Excel budget templates. So I do have my budget templates that you guys see, and I have those on Etsy that I sell for $5. So that may be a better option for you, something that you can do as a download, as a printable, something like that you're not having to invest money in. That cost me $0 to do. It took me a lot of time and effort to make it. I definitely put in a lot of work into it, but it didn't cost me money up front. So just something to think about. But Etsy is a really great way to make some extra income. Number 4 is to sell on Craigslist or eBay. This is a really fun thing, and it can start with things in your home. You know, what are some things around? Look around. What are some things that you don't use anymore, you don't need, that just take up clutter? What are some of those that you can sell? Are they clothes? Are they dishes? Are they, I don't know, books? What are they? So many of those things that can really sell and really make some good money, especially if you're trying to pay off debt, trying to get out of student loan debt, if you're trying to save for something, if you're trying to save for a vacation. That may be a great way that you can make a couple $100s really quick of just going around your house, listing the items. Poshmark is, I just said that with an accent. Poshmark is another really great way that you can make some good money selling your clothes. I sell some of my stuff on there. I'll have a link down below if you want to sign up for Poshmark to buy, to sell. You get $10 for signing up. I get $10, you get $10. So it's a really cool way. And if you want to buy, I shouldn't be saying this in a side hustle, but if you do want to buy some cheap clothes, some quality clothes at reduced prices, Poshmark is a great way to do that. But that, you just list the item. They do take a percentage of the item, so you don't make the whole thing. They do take their fees and stuff, but it's a great way to do it. And I love that they take care of shipping. So shipping is already included in it. As the seller, you don't have to worry about that. they'll automatically send you a prepaid label. You just print it out, slap it on the package, and ship it out. It's good to go. I just sold one of Jamie's old shirts, like a button-down shirt. I made $14.40 on it. I think you guys will see it in my budget report card video, but super easy. It took me 5 minutes to list it, and hey, I'll take $14 for 5 minutes worth of work. Number 5 is to be a handyman. This is really fun, a really great way to use your talents, your hidden talents, or something like that. Are you good at random tasks? Jamie has a secret talent of putting together IKEA furniture. I don't know what it is, but he loves it. He loves putting together IKEA furniture. And so he can go and put together stuff and make, $100, whatever, because a lot of people will buy it. They have no problem buying it, but they do not want to put that together. They do not want to put in the time, put in the work, all of that. So doing that is a really great way of making some side money. Some people will pay to get their TVs mounted, to pay to have furniture moved, pay to do random things of, installing ceiling fans, like different handyman stuff that you just don't have the time to do, or you don't know how to do. A lot of that is really great. There's different sites that you can go on, like TaskRabbit, where you can go and figure all that out and get some really great side hustle income. All right, and a bonus is market research. You can go to your local university and be a test dummy for market research. And there may be things that you have to eat, or different studies that they may do to you. I wouldn't do ones that you have to take pills for 90 days or anything like that. It's a little weird. But I've seen ones where you have to try and compare different coffees, different foods, and say which ones you like, which ones you don't, what are the pros and cons of them, where you can get cash. Sometimes they'll give you gift cards, different things like that. So that is a great bonus side hustle that you can do. All right, guys, that is my list of side hustles. Let me know down below in the comments, what are your side hustles that you've done? What are some weird ones? What's the most unique side hustle that you have done? Let me know down below in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you haven't already, please like this video, give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to my channel, if you're finding me from this video, welcome to Freedom in a Budget. I hope that you join the family and like the video. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.